Yo, Aiden, good work on this beat, man. I really like it. Could you possibly turn it up a little bit? Alright, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah. I've been trapping in these streets for way too long. Remember days when I fought fires, tried to stay strong. From putting out flames to igniting the heat. Life's a twisted journey from rescue to street elite. Yeah, let me switch up the flow real quick. All these fake rappers using my name for clout. I'ma burn them up like the forest fighters I used to put out.
That's all good. What's up, y'all, and welcome to our chill sesh. I'm joined by our special guest, mental health expert, Nathan Voss, otherwise known as VeeOhE. He's an up-and-coming rapper with a new album coming out soon. Nathan, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I used to be a firefighter before I blew up. But hey, man, God's been good to me real late. I've been starting to put out a lot of good songs, and I think this next album's gonna blow. Yeah.
Thanks. Awesome. All right, Nathan, tell me a little bit about your experience with mental health.
Yeah, it's something that really used to affect me back in the day when I was a firefighter. You know, seeing all those forests get burnt up, it really hurt me deeply. And I'd see other people get hurt too, and it's something me and my buddies would talk about all the time. Just be like, this is real, man. You know, and it's something I still deal with. You feel me?
I understand, yes. Yes. Today we'll be having a short discussion on some of the prevalent mental health topics plaguing wildland firefighting personnel, misconceptions about these topics, and how we can work to resolve them, honestly. I mean, I'm sure that you had a lot of struggle with this, like you just said, working with them.
Yeah.
Wildland firefighters, they're at risk for higher levels.
They don't know what we deal with.
Exactly. They don't know what we deal with. They're at higher level. They're at risk for higher levels of drinking. You know, on the off season, because during the season when they're at wildfire, they just like to hammer them back, right? You know,
I saw some people sipping lean back.
Yeah, it's exactly like it's prevalent, man. Because they have that increased anxiety and they're defensive. You know, they're just at risk for increased alcohol intake with their increased anxiety, their decreased mental health.
Yeah, these civilians, they don't know the struggle like we do. You know? They really don't.
And there's really strong stigmas around the mental health. That's not like a thing that's talked about a lot when you're out on the job. You know what I mean? And I just think that people need to be able to recognize that problem.
That's why I rap, so I can let my emotions out. You
exactly,
feel me?
You gotta let it flow on the paper. And I mean, normal activity on deployments, you bring that activity while you're out there. You bring that home.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. You're not gonna be able to be drinking like that. It's different work. You know what I mean?
It's a different world today, man. Back in the day, just pouring back every day. It was a problem.
It was a problem. Yeah. Wildland firefighters, I mean, just by the nature of their work, they're just go 72-hour work weeks. You know, they just like to binge. They're binging their work. They're binging their alcohol. They're binging just these unhealthy activities. You know.
Yeah, a buddy of mine back when I was still a firefighter, I saw him take perks every single day.
When he came home from the off season,
it really affected me, man.
Yeah.
It's so sad, man. Oh.
I'm sorry to hear that. It's very unfortunate.
I'm just glad I made it out.
Right. No, I'm glad too. Yeah, and these these stigmas and this mental health in the wildland firefighting field has an impact on the employment and
it's a serious problem.
Right, and the recruitment and retention. I mean, like 45% of the workforce has left in the last 3 years. That's almost half of the new hires just gone. And I think part of that contributes to just the mental health and how strenuous the activities are.
Yeah.
This one wildfire fighting agency, they hired 3,300 new employees. 2,500 of them quit by the next season.
Bro, we cannot have that.
We cannot have
that, bro.
No, we cannot be having that. And it takes a toll. Less workers means an increased stress, increased anxiety, increased depression among seasonal wildland firefighters. And
it's a problem, bro.
It's a problem.
It's a serious problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I see people just not really appreciate what they do, and that's partly why I left to become a rapper and a trap star.
And it's interesting to see how gritty you are and how much you persevere. I assume most of this comes from your wildland firefighting. And just having to deal with that stress.
I think I'm the only rapper that's actually got a background in that, and that kind of every time someone disses me, that's just the attitude I bring to the table.
I like that.
We go get them, bro. We go get them.
And I mean, usually men try to avoid these difficult situations. They don't want to process it. I feel like you're kind of taking it head on. You know, you're working better. You're working to be better every day.
For real, bro.
Mhm.
That's on me, bro. It's on me.
It's on you. You know, and going back to that binging of just work and all that. I mean, I feel like wildland firefighters, they try to find a way to reward themselves for their hard work, so they do that by unhealthy habits. Just like, you know, I think that increases the unhealthy behaviors and stuff like that in the off season. And it's just the cultural normal here out there. Just everyone, it's almost like a peer pressure. Everyone's facing the same thing you're going. It's easy to get caught in that loop, you know, and just be in those unhealthy habits, you know, and it snowballs.
People be relapsing into drinking lean and snorting perks, and
right, and
doing meth and stuff. It's a big problem.
And it snowballs. You know what I mean? Like it just.
Dude, first it's beer. Next thing you know, you're doing some syrup and taking those perks.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them can be laced with fentanyl. You never know.
You never know. I mean, but it's just constant physical and social and substance stimulation. That gives that. They're just used to being occupied all the time, and that stimulation is what really keeps them going.
It's a real problem, man. It's a real problem.
And I think that's the only way they can keep going through the season.
We as a society got to treat our firefighters better. You feel me?
They need to treat themselves better too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a drastic change going from the off season to the on season to the off season to the on season. And I feel like it's unhealthy. You know? Yeah. Well, I've really enjoyed having this talk with you, Nate VOSS.
Hey, though. El Chapo Lifestyle coming December 2024. Lock in, gang. Okay. Lock in.
What is that?
That's my new album,
Your new album? Okay, I got you.
Don't play with me like that.
My bad. We'll put a little preview in the beginning of the video too. You guys.
Shout out to my producer, Aiden Scott. He's a real one, bro. He's been with me from day one.
Mm-hmm. Did he make the beat on the?
He did make.
He made the beat. He made that beat in the beginning of the video. Okay. All right. Well, if you want to just give one last credentials, you know, say who you are, just a little shout out.
VOSS. That's $2 on the S.
$2 signs on the S. Gotcha.
Don't ever mention my name if you don't want to get hit, bro.
Exactly. All right. Well, thank you for your time today, Nathan. All right.
Hey, you too, bro.
Yeah. Thank you.